right, folks. Another weekend and we're at it again. Back to the racetrack. This time we're doing a Modern Street Hemi Shootout in Petersburg, Virginia at the Virginia Motorsports Park. So we're almost there. We'll see you when we get there. Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. You saw it on the thumbnail, heard it on the intro. 12.5 index racing. We're here at the Modern Street Hemi Shootout at Virginia Motorsports Park, otherwise known as VMP. We're here to do our thing, hit this 12.5 index class, and let's shake and bake, let her eat. So stay tuned for the race.
Professional setup, so I apologize if I sound unprofessional.
All right, folks, we're gonna hit up the driver's meeting here, so stay tuned.
So if I need to pull that out, just let me know, and I'll be glad to pull it out and be a little targeted with my audio. Can you guys hear me okay? We're all good? All right. So I'm gonna try to keep this somewhat short and sweet. We have basically an hour before the track goes hot, so we don't need to rush. But I don't want to keep you guys standing around for no reason, so I'll push through this and open up for any questions at the end. So thank you guys for coming out to VNP for the Demon Performance Modern Street Hemi Shootout. Where's my Demon Performance crew at? Are they here yet? Raise your hand over there, Skip. Where's Nate? Hiding. Thank you guys for sponsoring this event. Really appreciate it. Go ahead, round of applause. There you go. I'd also like to thank whoever poisoned me last night. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. That was not nice. That was not nice of you. Jen Wagner, where's Jen Wagner? Is she? Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out to last night's party at Tilted Kill, sponsored by Van Drake Racing. It was a really good time. I hope you guys had a good time. I don't know what time I left, but it wasn't a good time. That part wasn't good. So today, I'll go over today, and I always like to start off by saying that these events could not happen without our sponsors. So I've already plugged them on the PA, and I'll be plugging them throughout the event, and obviously I do it on social media and on the website, so just be sure you think of them when you're looking to finally step it up to the 850 class. Think of them to buy your next mod. $15,000 purse for this size group. Guaranteed. It's pretty good. I don't know, for those of you that race elsewhere and see how the purses work and how it's attendance based, the minimum car counts, we don't have that here. It's all guaranteed by the sponsors, so that goes a long way to make these events successful. I appreciate you guys if you support them like they support us. Today we're going to have about an hour of open runs starting around 10:30 or whenever the track is done, so approximately 10:30, 10:35 we'll have a single hour of just go to the lanes and make passes. Figure out what your car's doing. You have an entire hour. You could probably get 3 or 4 laps in that hour if you really wanted to. So please take advantage of that. Then we'll go, after that hour, they're going to prep the track, probably take about 15, 20 minutes, and then we're going to go into our program. And I'm going to mention all the classes, and I'll go through all the rules, so just hold your questions to the end. I usually forget a thing or two, and you know, those experienced guys, just please raise your hand and point out what I've forgotten so I can mention it to those that haven't raced with us before. So your entry fee today allows you to race in 2 classes. Bracket class and any other class with a couple of exclusions, and that's the Outlaw class, 850 class, and Heavyweight class. Those 3 classes are allowed to pick one or the other of those 3 classes as their second class. Does that make sense? So a majority of you are going to run bracket class and another class. The 3 fast classes can use one of those other fast classes as their second class. Here we go. What do you got? I'm going to stop this whole show for you. What do you got?
Heavyweight, you said it's only 850 outlaw now?
I did not say that. I did not say that. Yeah, thank you. For clarity and emphasis, for the man from Memphis, Outlaw, 850, heavyweight. You can pick any of those three as your second class as well. You're good? Everyone else, it's bracket and any other class. The classes are as follows. Outlaw, that is heads up racing, 8th mile, 400 pro tree. Any questions on Outlaw? 850 index, heads up racing, first to the finish line wins. You cannot go quicker than 850. It's gonna be really redundant. Heavyweight class, heads up racing, quarter mile, no time. First to the finish line wins. There is an index on that of 9.0, but it's no time, so good luck enforcing that. But it's heavyweight, scales, make sure you're the appropriate weight. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Any questions so far on those three classes? 10.0 index, heads up racing, first to the finish line wins, except you cannot go quicker than 10.0. 1050 index, first to the finish line wins, except you can't go quicker than 1050. 1150, 1250. Those are all of our index classes. Any questions so far? Demon, Legion of Demons, heads up racing, quarter mile, except you must be stock demons. Legion of Demons, I've been doing a very good job of policing themselves. There's not a lot of them here. We did bring a ringer in today to run that class. We're not going to mention any names. That's not true. That's not going to happen. But Demons heads up, OEM, stock. There is a min weight. If you have any questions on that, we'll go over it. We're good so far? Rookie class. There's 8 of you. That's designed for rookies. If you're not a rookie, don't be racing in the rookie class. That's a free entry, courtesy of Lighton's High Performance. So make sure you think of them when you start not being a rookie and you want to put a pulley on your car. Lighton's paid for your entry fee today. That class is bracket racing. Dial in on a 500 Pro Tree. I will go over that in detail at the end of this. Rookies will stick around, and I'll make sure that you have no questions. Are we good so far? Last but not least is the bracket class. It's on a 500 Pro Tree. A little bit of a twist. We love it because it's different. All right, dial in racing, except you're on a 500 Pro Tree. You see anything, you just go. Are we good there? Any questions on our bracket class? But it's a little different. It's on a Pro Tree. We're good? Skip, we're good? You got any questions on the bracket class? No? All right, we're good so far? I haven't got there yet still. All right, so those are all our classes. About halfway through the day, we're going to run the nitrous outlet boost and juice class, which is heads up racing. We'll go over the rules at that time. There's a little cruise involved. We'll knock that out. I don't want to do it now. I want you guys to go get some passes now. We got all day. We're going to knock that out probably 2, 3 o'clock if I had to guess. Same with the Jeep classes, the SRT Jeep Master. The first time we've done that, I think we got like 12 or 14 Jeeps here. I think that's pretty cool. Wow. They've been begging for their own class. I said, we got to come out or we're not going to do it. So they came out, so we're going to do it. We got 3 classes for them. We may condense it down to 2 just based on what they decide as a group. We're going to be very, very relaxed on that. It's the bonus class, courtesy of Demon Performance. We appreciate that. All right, so that's all of our classes. That's how the format works. And that's going to be basically the run order as well. It's going to go fast and slow. And we may change it up periodically based on the sizes of the classes remaining, and bracket's always our largest class, so we may do a double run or something along those lines. So be somewhat flexible, please. Don't freak out if you feel like we're going out of order, like it's by design. We're not trying to fool you. And we'll make sure that we announce it 1,000 times. I will send out text alerts on the text app for those of you that don't have it. There's definitely more than 40 people here. I got 40 registered for that today, so get on the text alerts. Time slip app, all your passes today will be on our app, so you can see the VA with your pass on your phone. We keep it in our server for an entire year. Download that. All right, basics. First and foremost, we got to be safe. All right, we got to have our air conditioners off. We got to be buckled up. We got to have our helmets on, our windows rolled up. We cannot be wearing shorts. We cannot be wearing sandals. We cannot be acting a fool. Just me. You guys can't act a fool, just me. Courtesy staging will be enforced during eliminations only. What that means is, if you inadvertently double bolt somebody, stop, they will back you out. If they do not back you out and your competitor jumps in, just go with it. Any questions on that? We're trying not to double bulb anybody. Does anybody here not understand what that means, double bulbing? So you have you have a pre-stage light, and then you have a stage light underneath it. You're trying to light just one, and allow your competitor to light one before you go all the way in. Any questions there? Deep staging is allowed but not catered to. If you want to go deep, it's on you. You're going to red light, but you're allowed to do it. Any questions? Where's Chris? Chris, you are definitely red light today. Dude, you are a mess. Oh gosh almighty. All right, if you don't know what deep staging means, don't worry about it. Let them mess up. You just run your race. Are we good? Please, if you're going down the track and you hear a loud bang and you see smoke and you think you broke, you probably did, right? So, lift, coast, pull off to the side, hang tight. They're going to come to your aid. If you see smoke, get out. Anyway, we just want you to be safe. We don't want you to oil down the whole entire track. Just try to pull over to the side safely. Let them come to you. Let them give you the green light so you can continue on your way. That's the worst thing, is when someone carries transmission fluid the entire length, like us brutal. So let's try not to do that. That's what makes successful events, is when we are responsible and allow them to do really well, and then that makes our day go very well as well. Car numbers. For those of you that have never raced with us before, we will assign you a car number. It's going to be a mad dash. We just ask that you be somewhat orderly, and Stell will give you a car number. Car 777 has been taken. Sorry. Tech cards, we're going to collect them here. You're going to collect tech cards. You give everybody run dots, is that correct? We're not going to bombard you. There is a lot of people here, but she's going to collect your tech card, make sure they're filled out and signed. They have to be signed. Is there a signature block on the back of these as well?
Yes.
Sign on the front and the back, please. If there's anything that you want the announcer to say about you and your monster build, put it on the tech card and they will say it. You can say hi mom or something, just put it right on there. Are we good there? Is there any questions as of now? Still, what do you have? All right, so during this open 1 hour time run, for those of you that don't know where your car is going to run, now's the time to figure it out. When we call you up to the lanes by class, that is when you're declaring your class. You're not signing up for anything. You are going to put on your tech card. If I'm running 1050, you're going to write 1050 in bracket. Write it on the classes on your tech card, so that way they can put them in the computer and it's all done nice. If you make one qualifier and decide you want to change classes, as much as we hate it, you can do it. But you must go to the tower and they have to manually pull you out of the other class and you must qualify in the new class. Are we good there? Is there any questions on that? Yes, sir.
So we're turning in our tech card for any time trial?
Correct.
So we're guessing?
Well, have you driven your car before?
Yeah.
Put down what you think it's going to do. If you want to change, you have to go to the tower and change it. You with me? Yeah. And there's really you have to have that turned in before you can make a pass. There's really no way around that. Leah Pruett, round of applause for Leah. Thanks for coming out, Leah.
I get a clean mic? All right, there we go, starting the day. I first want to say thank you everybody for coming out, and thank you for having me, Dan. I appreciate it. When I first had the opportunity with my friend Mario to come out and not only just spend the day with you guys, but race with you, I was super stoked. Of course, this last weekend we ran the U.S. Nationals. For some of you that don't know, thanks. We had a hard charge there. For some that don't know, I race top fuel and factory stock for Don Schumacher. Hey, there could be some rookies out here. You said I can enter 2 classes. I'm entering the Outlaw and Rookie. So, whoever wants to come, honestly, my heart is so full for being here. You guys have no idea what it means to me to come out and race. I represent you guys on the track, on and off, on social, everywhere, and to be able to live it. I drive a Hellcat every day. That's my daily driver. I wish I could have driven it here. There wasn't enough time. Unfortunately, I got to run your hot rod. No, that thing is absolutely sweet. And if you guys have any questions throughout the day about me, racing, our team, Dan, I don't know all your secrets, but I'll find them and I'll get them out there. And We're pitted right here. I'll be in the lanes, and I'm here all day. And what I'm most stoked about too is, right, you guys are here racing. You guys know what it's like, getting nerves, getting your car dialed in. I feel the same way. Never driven Dan's car, never been in it. Gonna go out, do some burnouts, some launches, kick someone's ass somewhere, not sure. Might be my own, I don't know, we'll all be there. But again, I'll, here for you guys, absolutely. And you guys just make me very proud. Make me proud all day. I'll continue to make you guys proud all the time, and appreciate you having me out. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Leah. Really appreciate it. And we're going to try to do like an autograph Q&A session later in the afternoon. We'll kind of be dynamic with it. We'll go with the flow. If you're still winning, we're not going to slow that down. So, but we'll try to do that today. Jimmy from True Street Performance is giving free shirts. His shirts will be available at the Red Eye Racing trailer. He's not here yet. Give him about an hour. We have a t-shirt cannon that we're going to use some Leah's accurate aim and fire it into the crowd at some point. But please be safe. Have fun today. Thank you so much, Leah.
All right, folks, this is our first 12.5 index qualification run.
Linda Cocker.
So we got to run that 12.5 or slower just to qualify. All right, here we go. Hopefully that gets us a 12.5. I let off right at the 1,000-foot mark, so hopefully that'll do it, folks. Check out the ticket. See what the time slip says. See if we hit that 12.5. I let off right at the 1,000-foot mark. So crossing my fingers, that gets me that 12.5. Or a little bit slow. I'm even good if it's a little bit slower than that. So that was, like I said, that was our first 12.5 index qualification run. So like I said, hopefully we qualify and then I can play around a little bit and see what I need to do to really hit that 12.5. Yeah, that 300 beside of us, he red lit. He red lit from the get-go. Alrighty, thank you, sir. Aha! All right. 178 to the 60 foot, 79 to the 8th, 87 miles an hour, 12.52 at 95 miles an hour. So letting off right at the 1,000-foot mark, that's where I need to be. That's where I need to let off, right there. So I think we're just gonna try it again, make sure I let off at the same spot, make sure we get the same time, and we'll just hit this 12.5 index class, hopefully hot and heavy. All right, folks, we're doing our second 12.5 index run. See if we can hit that 12.5. We're gonna try and deep stage and see if that helps our reaction time any. Woo Mopar, my friend, I'm sorry, brother, but you got set up with me. Deep stage, so hopefully that'll help my time a little bit. Hopefully that'll help my reaction time a tad. We'll see when we pick up the time slip. Swing around here, pick up this old time slip, see if we did better than the 1250, and we'll go from there. Thank you, sir. Oh man, a 1960 foot 80 eighth mile at 87 miles an hour. 12.45 at 110. But it did help my reaction time. That's the first 0.2. I've cut a 0.253 reaction time. So it sounds like I need to deep stage and then let off at like the very end, right before we hit the finish line. So it all depends. I'll have to see if I got to get better at deep staging now. And deep staging in time before the lights go off. So we're going to try it out in the first round and just see what happens.
Round 1.
All right, folks. Our first run's a bye, so we're going to get a good video here. You're gonna get a good look at me and a good look at downrange through the GoPro. tried to deep stage, but he hit the light so quick I couldn't deep stage. Alrighty, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Woo, gosh. Okay, we gotta be real careful now. We did a 12.2 with a 110, 1.8 60 foot, 7.9 eighth mile at 88 miles an hour, and a 12.2 at 110. All right, now I got to go back and figure out what I got to do for this 12.5 index class, because that's not going to cut it. That is not going to cut it for sure. So I'm going to go back here, try and figure this out, and we'll go from there.
Round 2.
All right, folks, we're in round 2. Round 2 of the 12.5 index class. We're going up against the same Magnum we went up against in Michigan. So hopefully we can gain some revenge on this one. We'll see here in a minute.
Adios, amigos.
All right, we did pretty good on that one. Woo! We won that one, folks. We did exactly what we needed to, as long as I didn't break out, which hopefully I don't think I did, because we got the win light, so hopefully that was good enough for the win. Alrighty, thank you, sir. And we did. We got the win. Got the win in an actual race. Woo! Peace out, folks. We're gonna go back to the pit, hang out, wait for round 3.
Round 3.
All right, folks, we're in round 3. I got the bye because there was 5 cars, so I got lucky, wound up with the bye. We'll pull up to the water box here in a minute. Dark, I'm gonna pull up by this light right here so we can all see. So obviously that was a buy run, reaction time 0.348, 1.8 60 foot because I deep staged, 7.9 to the 8th at 87.8 miles an hour, 12.3 at 111. So even if we deep stage now, because it's cooled down, the rain's gone away, it's still kind of humid, but I think what we'll do next time is let up at that 1,000 foot mark and go from there. So we're on to the next race.
Round 4.
All right, folks, putting on the helmet. We are in the semifinals, going up against Big Steve in the 392. Let's get up here and see what happens. Because I am terrible at the light, he is good at the light. So this is probably gonna wind up bad for me. Did try and deep stage, wound up not deep staging. Alrighty, thank you, sir. Alright, turn on the light, get us some quickies here. 0.6 on the light.
All class winners.
177 to the 60 foot, 78 to the 8th, 88 miles an hour. 12.3 and I let up. 12.3 and I let up. So definitely gonna have to let up some more on the next run. But we'll go back here, get ready for the call up, and do one more run.
Round 5.
All right, folks, this is the final run for the 12.5 class. Here we go. Break out. I probably wound up breaking out anyway. But let's go see what the ticket says and we'll go from there. He definitely got me on the light. He was so far ahead of me at the light, I couldn't have caught him even if I wanted to. Thank you, sir. Oh yeah, well, we both broke out. He had a 0.1 light, I had a 0.3 light. If I'd have just slowed down, pretty much stopped before the end, I could have won that. But, you know, it is what it is. We're done for the night. So let's go back, change the tires, figure out what we got to do for second place. I don't know if we get anything for second place or not, but if we do, I'll record that as well. So, all right, we're going back to the pits.
The next day.
All right, folks, lots and lots of racing in this video. You know, I got a couple buys and won one race, and then controversially won another one by a red light, and we're going to talk about that right now. So what I noticed myself doing after watching the videos is doing something that's not within track etiquette. You know, it's one of those things that you're not supposed to do. I didn't realize I was doing it until I saw myself do it. So what I was doing is I would, you know, my competitor would stage, right, pre-stage, hit the first light. I would roll up, hit that first light like I'm supposed to, but then I would keep going to the point where I would stage and do my second bulb, not letting the person that pre-staged first hit the second bulb. So I know that might be a little confusing. So if your competitor hits pre-stage first, you go ahead and pre-stage, wait. The person next to you should then fully stage, then you stage, and then the lights go off and the race is off. You shouldn't come in just because they've already pre-staged. Don't come in, pre-stage, and then immediately stage. Throws people off their game, and it's really not fair. So I did notice myself doing that in these races, and I'm going to fix that. I'm not going to do that again. So Steve, if you're watching, dude, I apologize again. I won't let it happen again, for sure. So that's going to wrap it up, folks. If you're stopping in for the first time, do those 4 things. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, and throw in a comment. All right, that's it for this one, folks. Until the next one, adios.